And we start with Adam Pearce.
Well, it looks like Pearce has hung up his suit and put his trunks on again. I know it's been a while since he's been in action, but I wouldn't doubt...
Ooh, hard shot.
Unloading that heavy artillery. I love it, man. No one is holding back here. Going all out. You can just see their arms getting heavy after all this.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Somehow still standing. Somehow still punching away.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Oh.
Classic rake of the eye. And that had to be a sign of things to come. A sign that these superstars are going to fight tooth and nail here.
Absolutely. Neither of these competitors have plans to back down, especially not here.
Man on rope four. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Getting the shoulder up before two.
This match has been going for a little while, and that's all adding up.
He wants to put an end to things here.
Just like that, Nick finds a counter.
Nick putting it together.
Uh-oh. Oh! Eye gouge. Now Adam asserting control.
Nick Aldis getting beaten to the punch with every exchange.
Right to the back of the neck.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Uh-oh. Ooh, great anticipation. Caught in a bad spot. Down with a power bomb.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Scoop slam. Wait, no.
Wow!
Outrageous strength on display.
Power from the suplex. And he's going to the top. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Ah, claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Eyes are squarely set on Nick here.
Nick Aldis in a poor position.
Nick felt the full force of that one. Oh, into the pin attempt.
2. And Adam Pearce is your winner here. Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here is your winner, Adam.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry has arrived.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry has taken over Europe, taken over the Indies, taken over NXT, and now he's ready to take over WWE.
And here he comes, the one and only Trick Williams.
And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, Trick Williams.
Booker, I know you've often had a lively reaction to Trick Williams' entrance. The hype this man generates around himself is really undeniable.
Oh, yeah, man. The Trick, y'all.
Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. It's always a showcase of Williams' abilities when he competes.
Oh, Trick's just giving the WWE Universe what they want to see.
We're underway, and Joe Hendry is ready to get things rolling.
I still don't understand why everyone loses their minds whenever Joe Hendry's music hits. You know who else appears every time I call their name? My dog. That's not a talent. That's not a skill. That's obnoxious.
Yeah, I can see what's hard to understand about a man that's entertaining, good in the ring, and likes to have a good time. I can't imagine why anyone would find that appealing.
But someone is about to get whooped, because across the way, we got the one, The only Trick Williams. Trick knows that he's just too strong, too fast, too good to be stopped. Some call it arrogant. I call it confidence.
We all know you're fully on the Trick Williams hype train, but looking at what he can do in the ring, who can blame you?
Oh, God.
Just blistering the chest.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, square shot, but the back elbows ends that.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Uppercut connects.
One step ahead there.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Reversals, reversals, and more reversals.
Oof, that will rock you.
Landing the uppercut.
Oh.
A sound suplex. And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
One response after another, back and forth we go. Oh, bullseye!
Henry just looking to humiliate his opponent.
He can be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Joe gets fended off. Flapjack. Here we go. Here's the pin. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He's still in this.
He is locked in on his target now.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
A focused attack to the trachea.
Joe with the counter. Joe Hendry, his opponent in his arms. Following slam into a kip up. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
And Hendry is turning to the crowd for some assurance.
Stop cold with a clothesline.
Looking to go up high. Take off. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Slips out of the way.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Oh, straight into the ring post.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice. Ooh, so much disdain swinging a table like that. This match drifting even closer to us now.
I'm sure we'll be okay, but I'm starting to worry about our announce table.
He's rising back up, but on those wobbly legs. Joe Hendry.
And a standing ovation.
And Williams is out.
2. An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless. And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
Here is your winner, Joe Hendry.
A tough loss for Trick Williams.
That's because that man, Joe Hendry, is over 250 pounds of pure motivation. My God! Sing along to Joe Hendry's theme, man.
The crowd on their feet.
I suppose this is when you'd like me to make a yeet joke, a yeet pun. Well, it ain't gonna happen. Jey Uso, very impressive superstar, though.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Usos from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, main event, Jey Uso!
This man been holding it down. Jey Uso's giving his blood, sweat, and tears to make it to this level. He's scratching and clawing to truly become that top-level superstar. Now look at him. Main event Jey Uso. Oh, yes.
Hey, guys, Jey has earned the main event moniker by any metric.
Jey Uso captured the Intercontinental title, main evented WrestleMania with his brother, and won the Royal Rumble. Now there is no doubt he is the main event.
The first ever Indian-born WWE superstar.
And his opponent from Punjab, India, weighing in at 347 pounds, the Great Khali!
Over 7 feet of pure destruction headed to the ring. The Great Khali is like a monster out of some myth.
But this is no ancient legend. The Great Khali is for real, and so are his bad intentions. To the end yet.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Crushing the knee there.
Wobbling back up, totally checked out at the moment.
Jaw-shattering boot. Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Carrying the opposition. What's the throw here? Khali's gaining the upper hand.
Any of Jey's defenses have been pegged.
Caught with the lariat. He goes for the cover. Strong kick out there.
It's not over yet. That was not enough to do it.
Really just laying it in.
Absolutely relentless offense here.
Just going all out with every blow. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Now that's what you call impact.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Heading back into the ring. Here comes Jey. Ooh, what a damaging blow. And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
Full focus from Khali.
A quick reversal by Jey. Jey finally creates some more offense for himself.
Yeah, Uso able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command of this match?
shot right to the hand.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
He finally found a way to bring things to a halt here.
His pride was not going to let that abuse continue.
Big bones. And another stiff shot to the head here. Rearranging the face with a stomp. Carly's gaining the upper hand.
Yeah, Jay needs to rethink his strategy fast.
Response. Jey Uso looking to get back in this.
Prime opportunity now for Jey Uso to get some separation and gather himself.
From an unbelievable height.
Hand of head. Kylie is trying to seal this one up. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
Carefully measuring their opponent and dropping the hammer with a headbutt.
And tapping out! Doesn't want to fight this pain anymore.
Let's look back on the action from the last match.
Here is your winner, the Great Khali!
The Great Khali snatches the... And we start with Montez Ford.
Montez Ford. This man knows about the smoke. Knows about bringing it. Montez just keep getting bigger, better, and better. Can't really argue with the results.
I can't argue against your points. Ford has continued to become a serious threat in the ring.
And then there is dominance personified over Femi across the ring. This is a man that looks like he was absolutely created for combat in the squared circle.
It's pretty incredible that a man his size moves the way that he does. The power, agility, and athletic prowess of Obafemi are a massive hurdle for anyone to overcome.
My Lord! It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
With the lariat. Oba creates an opening for himself.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop!
Boom!
That'll rattle your brain. He's got Ford here. The Irish curse. And Ford's signature swagger couldn't help him out against that offense. What grace! Float over to the DDT. The shoulders are down. He forces a break before the count of two.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
What a counter!
Kick right to the midsection. And Tajiri finds its mark.
Making his way to the top here.
From the top!
Oh, man.
He is locked in and it has his opponent dead to rights.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
What an axe handle.
And he slides him back to the mat.
A show of disrespect from Femi.
He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, man. That's an axe handle. He's rising back up, but doesn't look good.
That holds back Ford's attack. Kick to the gut.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Oh, the elbow drop.
Elbow drop. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Clearly been holding strong throughout this match, but you can only hold strong for so long.
Lands hard.
Oba has got that intense look in his eyes.
The pop-up. The fall from grace. Oba can taste victory now.
2. There it is. Femi is your winner.
Here is your winner, Oba Femi.
Montez Ford looking rattled by this loss.
And with that, Oba Femi's reign of dominance carries on.
A match where anything goes. Extreme Rules is underway. No disqualification, no count out. One of the most exciting, albeit dangerous match types in all of sports entertainment.
And a great match for those of us who maybe like to draw outside the lines in the ring, who like to bend the rules to our favor. Here, that's all perfectly legal.
Gets driven into the corner. Asuka looks to capitalize after the reversal.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
And Becky is getting the crowd going.
Uh-oh. She's able to steer clear of that attack. Just snapped back to the ground there.
Lands the elbow.
Some intimidation tactics from Becky Lynch.
She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle. Boom! Read that one.
Thinking Enzugiri.
She's taking things to the floor here.
Is that? Yeah! It's a bag, and I feel the whole WWE Universe knows what's in it.
She's got thumbtacks?
Oh, man, and she just made this already dangerous landscape into a minefield.
Oh, no. Look away.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
This certainly isn't a technical sporting type of match with there being no disqualifications.
While it might not seem like the most technical of situations, you don't want to give up on that altogether. We've seen some pretty technical moves amplified with weapons in this type of match.
Over and over.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Not the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
And Asuka getting stopped after that attack.
Extreme Rules takes it in. Oh, looks like she won't be gloating again anytime soon. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way.
That unraveled on Asuka. Oh, leg drop by Becky Lynch, and she's going to do it again. Another leg drop.
Becky Lynch generously giving the people a moment to soak it all in, to be in the presence of the GOAT. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Counter out the counter.
Wrenches the arm.
And met with a right hand.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
I'll give you one guess what's in that bag. And it's not delicious candy.
Back into the ring she goes. Channeling their hardcore spirit and spreading out the thumbtacks. Becky Lynch. No, not the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Just listen to the WWE Universe. A table is just what they wanted.
She might be looking to make a sacrifice to the table gods here.
Asuka has her in her grasp.
German suplex. This beating is taking its toll on her.
The competitor in Asuka coming through here.
Bringing this back into the ring.
What does she have in mind for this table? And oh, baby, you can't just slap people like that.
Oh! Those thumbtacks!
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Oh, pinpoint kick to the back. Lynch now on the offensive. Hooking her up. Suplex.
Oh, boy, stacking the tables now. If all goes according to plan, we're about to see a real car crash.
And this one's taken to the outside. Kick to the gut creates separation. Whip back into the ring.
And Lynch telling the crowd to watch her.
She took a bit too long there.
Adding some extra impact with that table.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Just grab that bag and I wouldn't want to be around to find out.
She's pulling out the thumbtacks. These are some hardcore desires being fulfilled right here. And a series of vicious stomps.
In position, thinking this is her moment to seize. The springboard attack fails to land.
Full Nelson cinched in.
Sit out slam. Asuka might be looking to fly.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off. Crashing onto the thumbtacks.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
And she knows that she can do some serious damage with that kendo stick.
There he is. Asuka wins.
Here is your winner,
Asuka with a big win tonight.
And just take a look at Becky Lynch. She is absolutely fuming right now.
And Ethan Page looks ready to get things going here.
You gotta love that confidence that Ethan Page carries into each of his matches. I know he's all ego, But when you got the mind and skill for this sport like he does, you deserve to have all the ego in the world.
I don't think anyone loves it. Well, Page's talent, always thinking he's better than everyone else, puts a huge target on his back. Imagine how good you'd feel being the person to wipe that dumb grin off his face permanently.
And then we've got Lola Vice. This one. Here we go. Crossing the opponent's arm.
Launched off the top buckle.
Right to the face.
The crowd is fired up. Page is fired up.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
And a stomp to the gut.
Go for that big boot. Oh, we got caught. Dragon screw. Dragon screw. Oh, yes. Propped up in the corner now.
Lola Vice turning up the intimidation factor.
Kick right to the midsection.
The stomp to the gut with full force.
Wicked clothesline.
And Page is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
From the top.
Diving shoulder tackle. Just like that, she turned it around.
Lifted into the fireman's carry. Uh-oh.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Oh, this is nasty. Rib breaker.
Oh,
Time to end this. Twist of fate.
If that's not it, I don't know what is.
2. That's it. Ethan able to get the win.
Here is your winner, All Ego, Ethan Page.
A stinging loss delivered to Lola Vice.
And no post-match dancing and hip shaking for Lola Vice tonight.
Here's the bell, and this capacity crowd is ready to see Ethan Page in action.
You gotta love that confidence that Ethan Page carries into each of his matches. I know he's all ego, but when you got the
cover! The cover! They kick out at only 1.
and kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Arm control applied and a
Working the arm and then a kick right to the ribs.
evades the attack.
Hooked up. Driven down.
Situating her in the ring corner right here.
mudhole stomping. Ethan even more determined now than ever.
Up the rope he goes. From the top. Taking a flight to nowhere.
That is a long trip down for nothing but bruises and possibly broken bones.
This is what can happen when you take such risks like that.
X-Plex!
Heading back into the ring now.
Rising up, but he's entirely off kilter. Danger looming!
Up over the shoulder, down into the powerbomb.
Some well-timed defense on her part.
On the road, going for the win. Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Nikita Lyons feels defeat.
I don't care who you are, you cannot deny that All Ego was all go tonight.
Three competitors at odds with each other now look to settle things in this triple threat match. For this one, we see Ethan Page, Kiana James, and JC Jane.
Triple threat matches are not for the weak-willed. Losing this match can be completely out of your control.
Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair.
Takedown, skull first.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Hoisted all the way up. Raw power.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
Oh, look at a scoop slam. Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Boom! Good defense from him. This is a situation you want to avoid. DDT plants them. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now.
It always seems like chaos reigns supreme in a no disqualification match.
Yeah, but it's often the more creative superstars that reap the most rewards in these situations. Now is the time where you have to let those intrusive thoughts win.
Fights out at 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Oh, ouch.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Just stomping right into the face.
Ooh, wicked forearm.
Kick gets caught. Oh, gee, straight to the cranium.
Boom.
Driven into that corner. What are we going to see?
Scoop slam.
Oh, managed to make a well-timed kick to the gut.
For the win. She kicks out with force.
Running on fumes in there. The gas is running out.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
She's making her way to ringside now. James setting her sights on the opposition.
My God. Did you hear that chair shot?
Oh, with the suplex.
Taking things to the top rope.
And boom! Ooh. Jane is locked in on her opponent now.
Uh-oh. German suplex released.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
The clubbing forearm.
Side Russian leg sweep, takedown, and heavy hands to follow.
From the top.
All the way to the outside.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
X-Plex.
Vicious backbreaker.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Uh-oh.
Twist of fate.
Gotta make the most of it now.
Quick into the cover. This could be it.
That's it. Ethan able to get the win.
Here is your winner, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Tremendous victory in this triple threat match.
And you can't get much better than the 3 men who just laid it all on the line here tonight. Sure, only one of them got the W, but all 3 of them just made it into the history books.
Time to test how... Well, these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. This match set to begin with Johnny Gargano and Ethan Page. And across the ring, the team they're ready to face off with, Shawn Spears and Ethan Page.
And one thing you always have to keep in mind with a tag match is whether or not it truly is a tag team match, or if it's just two separate fights that the official eventually finds a way to wrangle. Tag team cohesion is a very real thing, and a difficult thing to lock down.
Punishing double axe handle. Atomico! Looking to put this one away here. Quick count after one.
I'm impressed by this level of resilience deep into a match. What stamina! Tags their partner.
He's got something coming. Into a neck breaker.
Johnny is feeling a rush of confidence right now.
Gargano gets reversed.
Coming in off the tag.
He connects with a counter. Being placed in the corner here. Taken out by the double team. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
No! Kick out at two.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Oh, boom!
Inverted vertical suplex. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Stomping right on their face.
Oh, just stomping the midsection here.
Boom.
And Page fends him off.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Managing to evade a precarious position there. Devastating neck breaker.
Almost. Momentum is swung to Shawn.
And I don't see Spears relenting anytime soon.
All the way up. Oh no. Good night.
The Dude Buster.
I'm looking for the pin here.
There's two. No, stops the count at two.
He's got that fighting spirit, and he's not staying down for nothing.
Ethan even more determined now than ever.
And Gargano gets beat to the punch. turns things around. Ah, jumping cutter.
Some innovation on its way from Johnny Wrestling. Whoa! Slingshot DDT from the apron.
Rolling neck snap.
He's taking on some damage. At this point.
Yeah, and Shawn had him well measured.
Shawn Spears now flexing his power, has them up. Driven down with C4.
That's it. Gargano is out. Oof. Well measured there.
Put into the corner. What could be next? He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle. Connects with a punch. All ego going for broke here. And here comes
Avalanche power slam.
Oh, man, this might be it.
2. Here are your winners. The team of Shawn Spears and Ethan Page.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
That wasn't just a win, Cole. That was a top-level tag team performance. Take it from a former NXT tag champ.
Tag team matchup where a team's cohesion is put to the ultimate test. Ready for the fight, we see Johnny Gargano and Ethan Page. And they'll be in for one hell of a tag team match as they square up with Shawn Spears and Ethan Page.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience. I'm talking about the experience you have with your partner. Knowing how to be on the same page is going to be crucial.
Quick tag. And pinned in the corner.
Oh, kick to the gut.
Taking him to the corner now.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Gargano has his opponent.
And just darts his opponent into the turnbuckle.
Ooh. Going in for the win here. Almost ended it there.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
Wow, belly to belly. Gargano recognizing a chance to end this. Well, that didn't go as Johnny designed. Big back body drop. Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
Fights the shoulder up and one.
This far along, you'd think he'd be down for a little bit longer.
And gets sent right into the corner. Gargano snapmare it over. Drop kick to the back of the head.
And Page fends him off. What a reversal. Tag. And double team action on the way.
Gutbuster. Goodness.
And that has Ethan searching for answers.
Yeah, and now that can be something Gargano can build off of.
And just eating a knee on the reversal.
Oh, roll up here.
Here are your winners, the team of Johnny Gargano and Ethan Page.
This pairing paid strong dividends with an impressive tag team win.
Two men with one common goal can be a dangerous thing. They're putting the entire locker room on notice.
Here we go with the tag matchup the WWE Universe has been salivating for. Ready for the fight, we see Johnny Gargano and Ethan Page. They've got their hands full across the ring with Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
And we all know tag team matches are my specialties. The team...
And Johnny looking to secure the victory. Got it. No, just a two.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
What a counter by Tony.
Placing him in that corner and looking to do some damage.
Stereo back body drop.
Stacks gets countered. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Catapulting down on the opponent. And now with the cover. they continue this match.
Uppercut right on target.
Johnny Gargano's down. Could this be the end? Still only got one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. Setting them up in the corner. Tag. And desperately trying to escape, but double axe handle.
Gargano struggling a bit there to manifest some better defense. Yeah, and Stacks had him well measured.
And saw what was coming there. Shoulder tap.
I don't think Gargano is aware of the danger that's coming.
Oh, knock your head right off with that knee.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Bang! Drop kick.
Tag. And double team action on the way. Gutbuster. Goodness.
He's no longer looking at his best.
What's Page got in store? Twist of fate. Ethan could take this one. Going right into the pin attempt. Two.
Here are your winners. The team of Johnny Gargano and Ethan Page.
Tag team chemistry in full effect with these two superstars.
The wrestling gods have truly blessed this union. I fully expect to see more showings like this going forward from this duo.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. He says he couldn't bolt.
Cover. Oh, come on. Blatant
steal this one.
He breaks the count with a kick out.
I thought it was way too early, but he didn't get out that easily. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment. From the top, double axe handle connects.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
He left an opening. Sit out pile driver. And that looked like a... Terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something... of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, that puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Then a knee right to the throat. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. Oh, he saw it coming.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Face first into the...
He can do it here. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Not yet.
Foot landing directly on the face. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show... And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Oh, man. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Shining Wizard! Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
And now escaping the mat. Very crafty of him, avoiding the dangers of the ring. Small package driver.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now. Point outside. What's he got planned here?
fights their way out with a punch.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies. Back in the ring.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring. And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support. Headed back to ringside.
What's he got in mind here?
Driver!
Spiked him.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that. And CM Punk. Cover, cover. This could be it. No, he gets the shoulder up.
He's got to be running on fumes at this point.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the...
CM Punk. And he evades 7 sequence of reversals there. As he finds his footing, he's looking completely lost.
And Seth, this one's for the match. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
DDT.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Running knee. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
CM Punk. Elbow drop connects.
Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Gonna sleep. Now CM Punk needs to end this.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. 2 men, both 5-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
In the corner, has to find a way out of it.
Follows it up with that running bulldog.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Once again, their core taking some substantial damage. Oh!
Targets the gut to end the offense. Takedown. Look at the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be... Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Beautiful Falcon Arrow.
CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins, no idea.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Seth has gotta dig deep now. And this could be it.
2 count. Hangs on by a thread.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
That looked nasty. And oh yeah, he's definitely bleeding now.
Seth Rollins CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight.
He left-hand this for the win. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ula Fala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ula Fala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ula Fala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these Three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. The taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns. Rollins steers clear of that.
CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showing up, getting the cover here, tying the end. He breaks the pin. Not a good spot to be in.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there. Connects. Saw it coming. Good night.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there. Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
There, taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside.
Rollins looking to cut off something devastating here. Just effortlessly blending technique and power with a massive superplex and follows it up with a...
Into the Falcon Arrow. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Gets out of dodge. CM Punk has had a non-stop.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Reversal. He saw that coming.
Seth just rubbing it in now.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
He's looking to do some serious harm. DDT.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. Oh, man!
Oh, look at this here, guys! Look at this! Coming down on the chair.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that. Rollins now.
He's heading back to the ring.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
But Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
This could do it for the win. Taking things back into the ring.
You've got gotta be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. That left the company for many years, while Punk stayed here and played the soldier. But when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Suffers a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared up for 10 years.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
Boom!
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
He's headed to the top now. And remember the flying. He might just be stalling for time here.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force.
Back up top. He cannot be stopped.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Defiant.
From the sky.
Wow. Cross body. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Legs tied in the ropes upside down. This could be bad.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
What an axe handle. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins!
Punk's got a problem here.
Transitions into the pin. Is this it?
How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, now there's Reigns.
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave a welt.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Corvus has the possibility to completely unravel here.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Trying for the double underarm hook. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Taking head over heels. Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Pin attempt broken up. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Lighting up the midsection once more.
Big time height on that kick.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
Big knee to the midsection.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
Oh, what an axe handle. Superman punch from Reigns.
Roman Reigns, target acquired, locked in.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Everyone wanted a banger. Well, they've got it.
And all up.
Schoolboy Lion put this one away.
He got the shoulder up in time.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I'm truly at a loss for words here.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Seth dodges that attack. But now with a quick dodge over and a Uranage, he converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see? Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Here he comes.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Oh, he breaks up the pin just in time.
Schoolboy. No, rolls through.
Super kick. Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. Intercepts the pin attempt. Man, what timing on that counter. And he goes crashing to the outside. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now, Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
Hit on CM Punk. Kick out just before two.
This match has been incredible. A low blow, fully connecting there. Down hard from the electric chair position. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
2 count. Kicks out, kicks out.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs, Seth Rollins will always keep fighting, even if it kills him.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2. Punk has beat the odds, has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most... Most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses... here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
And crashing to the floor goes Shawn. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
The Hitman looking to really get this one going now. Uh-oh. Oh, and he stops that offense. He's finally able to get the reins on this one.
Good chance for Michaels to regain some composure.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. For the title!
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Aggressive attacks. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's what's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Turns it around. Boom! Right to the back. Michaels doing what he can to keep his pace in this matchup.
Hart avoids the offense.
Retaliation from the Hitman.
From a seated position, this takes tremendous power.
An incredible... Seated suplex. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the way they're carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in the Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night.
From the top, elbow drop. HBK has to be thinking about ending Bret's night after that move. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter. Figure 4. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold. Hooked up.
Shin breaker for the title.
And the glory.
And the champ gets free at 1.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here. Getting out of harm's way.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. And Hart is channeling the energy of this crowd.
Sent into the corner.
Dragon screw takedown, not finished yet. Expertly applied leg lock.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
And the short north. Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied. Will this do?
Is Hart going to tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter.
the roll-up.
Shoulders are down to retain. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch.
Attacking with full force. From the top. He lands hard.
He intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach.
Placed him in the corner here. Boom! What a right. Oh, what a club. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
The Hitman with a vicious kick to the body. And now Hart looking to ratchet up the intensity even higher. Has both legs trapped. Wrapped around the ring post. Figure 4 is cinched in. The ring post. Figure 4 leg lock applied. Call it academic. That's just the way it goes. With the excellence of execution.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
And that was an expertly executed DDT. Ascending to the top rope. From the top. Gonna have fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Could be the table turner Shawn desperately needed.
Driven into the barricade.
Stiff shot. Bret avoids impact.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. He is looking to do some serious harm. Strong punch to the midsection.
Oh, punch to the gut.
Crack your knuckles. We've got a Donnybrook here. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Hart has flight in mind.
Stalking from above.
And Bret on the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tucked down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Submission hold locked in. Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I'd do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW world champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way... A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence persona.
Perched up top, all the way down to the floor.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
bullseye with the Falcon Arrow.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Introducing the steel chair into this match.
Oh, right on the arm. Knee drop. Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, in my book, that is some creative offense there.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time. He's got the shoulders down. And that only gets a 1 count.
Not even making it past the 2 count. Still a ways to go here.
And it's CM Punk, Cactus Jack, two absolute narcissists obsessed with their own self-righteous worldviews who both think the world revolves around them. So tonight, this entire arena belongs to them in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Cactus Jack sent flying straight to ringside.
Up high. You gotta be kidding me!
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Big clothesline!
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
DDT! Jack already inflicting offense on Punk. We know Cactus is only getting started.
He quickly slides into the ring.
And he chooses to leave the ring.
Whack!
This is turning into Swanson Street.
Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer for this sadist.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Taking this to the floor.
Oh, nasty headbutt.
I'm really not sure why they've taken the fight to the stage here.
Yeah, I don't think anything good can come from this.
What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Lift it up. What's next?
And a carefully measured knee drop.
Man.
Devastating elbow strike.
Catches the kick. Got him caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Double axe handle. He's gearing up for something. Ah, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Punk dodges out in time.
Up and connecting with the Falcon Arrow.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Still fighting back. Look at him go. Oh, ooh, what a knee lift.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Stooping low there, but who are we to judge?
Effective counter. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Punk really looking to drop the hammer now.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw.
Sadistic Glee taking over Cactus Jack right about...
Cactus Jack. Stop pulling pile driver. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power. Oh, he timed that counter well.
You know he's got something big planned for him now.
Oh, wow, cross body.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. And now trying all he can to fight out of this predicament.
Son of a nutcracker.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves they're true to stay.
And goes back into the ring here.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Set up in the corner now.